Hello. If you've watched any of my videos, you might have noticed me playing some quite elaborate guitars. I've been building these for myself for the past few years, and I'm going to walk you through how I make them in this little three-part series. The first thing I'm doing here is I'm just mixing up some resin to mix with these rocks that I definitely didn't just steal from the beach down the road. From this I'm going to cast a sheet of material that's going to kind of resemble the crackle finish to use for the inlays. Now that the resin's gone off, I'm just putting it through the thickness sander, getting it down to 3mm so we can machine the inlays out of it. This is the fretboard, just planing it so it's flat, and then thicknessing it down to 7mm again so we can start machining it. Putting it through the thickness sander, this just stops any last little bits of wood chipping out. The planer often does that, and this doesn't, so it gives it a better gluing finish. Here's the sheet that we're going to use to make the inlays out of, and here's the fretboard. They're both glued down onto the CNC machine, so we're going to start cutting out the inlays now. Just regular shark fin inlays on this one. Next I'm machining the binding. So for the binding on these guitars I have these triangular side dots, and it's much easier to cut them out on this machine than it is to try and do them by hand. So these are the little holes where the mother of pearl triangle side dots will be put in later. Now we're going to start on the actual fretboard. So this little area here is going to be where the nut will sit. Just getting it down to the right thickness. Now for the outline of the fretboard. Here we're machining the holes where the inlays will go in. I did start with a bigger cutter, it's just doing the kind of outlines and the points now. Now time to glue the inlays in. So here I'm just fitting the binding to the fretboard, so just sanding in the little mitered corners. Next is the compound radius fretboard, so we're just machining the 12 to the 16 inch radius on top of the fretboard now. These guitars have got a scallop fretboard from 17 to 27, so I'm using this little round ball nose cutter to put the scallops in. Now the last step on the machine is the fret slots. Now here we're just cutting out the little mother of pearl triangles that will be used as side dots. It's a little bit fiddly trying to fit them in. Now here's the finished fretboard glued onto the guitar. Thanks for watching the first episode. In the next episode we're going to do all the wood prep for the body and the neck, and then we're going to machine the body and neck and glue the fretboard on.